Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. Make sure you subscribe. This is a different channel. Subscribe. Click the link down below to follow my Patreon for mukbangs and drama not allowed on YouTube. Must be age 18 or older, link below. I'm gonna do a Q&A from my Instagram where we're gonna answer a lot of different questions. I've already gone through them. Trump or Biden? Do you like Eugenia Cooney? Which I already just made a video about her for my Patreon. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about here again, but all these comments about Orlan and what do you think of Amberlynn Reed? What do you think of Shane Dawson? Do you think Shane Dawson, or what do you think of this, like, people want the tea. Oh, what do you think of David Dobrik quitting, basically, which I didn't know if he quit. I thought it was literally just like, you know what, going around. Try to be careful. Anyways, I'm gonna answer all of these questions and we're gonna hang out together and chill, all right? It's literally, oh, the best Cheesecake Factory in the world. So where's my, oh, here, blue cheese. So cheers, everybody. Cheers to a wonderful eating show. This is round 2. Ooh. Where's my fork? I know I left it. Oh, here it is. This is round number 2. I'm gonna go for some pasta. Ooh. You guys, this is like, Cheesecake Factory is worth treating yourself to. It's so flavorful. Very pricey. The flavor though. Very pricey, but definitely worth it. This is blue cheese and this is a crispy buffalo blast. Buffalo blasts. Okay, let's see what you guys want to know from me. I'm gonna keep the phone up here so I can. I actually should just. What did it say? Thoughts on Melania Trump. Well, what do I think about her? Those neighbors. I've called the manager so many times. It's unacceptable. We pay a condo fee for a nice environment. I mean, I got in trouble once for how much racket I make, but those neighbors are making racket. Anyways, let's try this mac and cheese ball. Ooh, mac and cheese ball. Put it in the vodka sauce. Melania Trump. Wow. Click the link down below to follow my Cameo, where I will make a special video just for you. We can also message each other too. Link below. I am not an expert on U.S. history. I didn't even take American history. Oh wait, yes I did. Oh, I was thinking of AP, American history. Historically. Does the First Lady, and this is an open-ended question, does the First Lady of our country have to do diddly squat? Do they have to? They aren't running. They just happen to be married to someone who happens to be the celebrity, the commander-in-chief, the famous superstar, you know? It's not their responsibility. I think it's really cool when the First Lady gets involved with different things. Michelle Obama says pizza is a vegetable. Actually, by the way, I don't think she actually did. I think Congress went to vote on that and she didn't like that. Congress went to say that pizza is a vegetable, which is really disgraceful. Pizza is not considered, oh, there's a vegetable in it. Oh, no. Cooked tomato with grease and lard and all this trans fat and no. Tons of sodium to like raise your blood pressure. This should not be considered a vegetable. Anyways, I think people might hold her to a standard that really, as far as I know, they're with US, I mean, I'm only 28. I've only been aware of 3. Barbara Bush, I mean, obviously I was young, so the Clintons, but Barbara Bush, Michelle Obama, and now Melania Trump. My predictions on the outcome of the election, though, I think Trump will win. I think Trump will win, so he will be another 4 years, and Melania Trump will be another 4 years. That's what I think. I know some people are happy about it, some people are sad about it. I'm not saying if I want it to happen, I'm just saying that's what will happen, in my opinion. Yes. I think some people hold her to a standard that's not the standard they held. Well, I think actually the opposite party always holds the first ladies to this standard. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's their job. They just have, it's like me getting in trouble on YouTube. I'm in the spotlight. People shouldn't hold Orlan accountable for being married to someone who's the idiot or the smart person or the commander-in-chief. No, I think people, you know, again, I don't know enough about US history though to know if this has always been going on. I should ask my parents. Is Orlan still alive? Yes. Thoughts on the Abby Sharp video about you? She took things way too seriously. That was a long time ago. I don't think that's old news. Way too serious. Like what? Thoughts on the Try Guys? They're fine. I actually just watched a BuzzFeed video of people trying. It wasn't the Try Guys, but they were trying the Ghost Pepper Challenge. Fine. I used to watch with Orlan versus like $5 pizza versus $50 pizza, or like $1 hot dog versus $100 hot dog. You guys know? It was a very odd couple. I don't think, not boyfriends, but like two guys that were doing these food reviews around the world, or maybe it was just around the US. Very odd personalities. One of them was very cold and like dry humor. The other one, it was the weirdest characters, but I kind of liked it. But not your typical bubbly TV host type of person. That guy was very dry. What's his name? Almost boring. Like, I mean, very just like. Let's see. Would you ever get back into violin? Possibly, but I'll get really poor. I did that in New York City, and man, I was living out of a shoebox. Today, I watched a video called Casket versus Coffin. Do you know there's a difference between a coffin and a casket? I know we're eating. It's the way it's shaped. Speaking of interesting humor, the girl who did it, what was her name? Morbid Mondays, Morbid Mouthfuls, Morbid something. I thought it was cute. I thought it was different. I like that she's unique. You don't see, especially women, I mean, you just don't see people making videos like that are like proud to be weird. You know, I like people who are proud to be weird. She's a weird lady. All her things were about. One video was about like, what do you do with fat people when they die? Because they don't fit in a coffin. They don't fit in the thing to slide them into the cremating machine to turn them to ashes. They don't fit. What are you supposed to do with them? What are you gonna do with me when I die? I mean, shoot. What would you do with I mean, half of America's overweight. Now, I don't mean this in a mean way. Someone, I did see, asked about Amberlynn Reed. If she dropped dead tomorrow, what would you do with her body? She can't even put a seatbelt on in the car. You know, and I'm half her size. And I'm struggling. I don't think I would fit in a coffin. It's very embarrassing. I don't even fit in my shoes anymore. You know, if she, like, well, she couldn't go into a coffin. She couldn't go into a casket. She couldn't go into the little tray to cremate her. I mean, this sounds really awful, but you know what I mean? Just like, and like, what is it? 55% of America is morbidly obese. That's half of it. Like, what are we doing with these fat people who are dying? Check out the channel. It's very interesting. Thoughts on Nasser Void. I don't know who that is. I've heard that name somewhere. Nasser, isn't he a vegan? Isn't he African American, black? Isn't he vegan? I don't know. Trump or Biden? Trump. What's the diameter of your butthole? 5 inches. Trump or Biden? Biden. How much do you weigh? I weigh 320. Thoughts on Lovely Peaches? Again, I found out who that was. The first time I did this Q&A, someone's like, do you know who she is? Blah, blah. I'm like, who's this peach? I love peaches. They taste real good. People are like, no. I had to Google her. I don't want to be compared to her. What the heck? You guys. I don't have any thoughts about her. Trump or Biden? Biden. You and Orlan, what's the age gap? He's 25, I'm 28. Look at all this. Trump or Biden? Trump. I misspoke somewhere. I'm thinking my my vegan, which by the way, go check out. Reacting to my vegan days, part 2. I did part 1, got 500,000 views. Part 2 just came out a couple days ago, has about 200,000 views. We gotta get that to 500,000 too. Well, I misspoke and said that I've been with Orlan for like 9 years or something. That means I would have met him when he was 15 or 16. No, I misspoke. When I met Orlan, he was 18 and I was 20. We'll add 3 years. 19, 20, 20. I was 21. We're 3 years apart. And we became like boyfriends, I'd say a year and a half into us, because it was a long story. We traveled Mexico and Guatemala as fruitarians. We didn't even have a drive for you know what, because we ate low fat, so our things didn't even stand up anymore. They went, I'm telling you. So that's also why our relationship was a little interesting, because we didn't, you know, just get it off like that, you know what I mean? I don't think I even, you know, touched myself around him when we were camping in hotels and everything, because I had no drive, because I was eating 0 fat. And then we went to Guatemala and I finally got into avocados. And anyways, but yeah, I misspoke. People think you got with a 15-year-old. I don't know why I said 9 years. I guess because it feels like 900 years. Yeah, we've been married for 2 or 3. I don't even know. But he was 18, I was 21. Would you ever start a podcast? Yes. Worst encounters with a fan. Oh, I just had one the other day on my Patreon. Oh my god. Okay. Should I tell you this story? I don't know what to think of it. I'm a very open and honest person, and you know, I'm very good with communication. And should I spill the tea? No, I shouldn't. No. You know, they paid to join me over there. I don't want to roast them. Well, I'm not going to say their name. So I have almost 1,000 people there, so you don't know who I'm talking about. So somebody signed up to my Patreon. And they messaged me. They were like, hey, Nick, how are you? You know, I'm not going to drop everything to respond. The moment I got an email, I get about 80 emails a day. People ask things all day long from me. I have hundreds of people asking things of me at the same time. Give me a little bit to open it, to even see it. But I got a little preview on my phone. I was driving. And the phone was like, ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, ding, because I have it right here, because I use it for my GPS, but I get that little banner that comes down, like, you got an email. It shows the the first sentence. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what? Hi, Nick, are you there? Hello? Hello? Why aren't you talking to me? Do you like my outfit? Such and such won't talk to me at school anymore. I don't know what to do. Do you think I'm beautiful? Can you tell me I'm pretty? Nick, hello? Hi? Question mark. Question mark, question mark. Hello, are you there? Nick, why aren't you talking to me? I paid $8. Why aren't you This is a scam. You're a scammer. You're a fraud. I'm so disappointed. Ding, ding. And I'm literally like at the stop. I'm like, hello? Ding ding. Hello, are you there? You lied to us. You're not talking to us. Listen, I want my money back. In the course of literally 5 minutes. And I'm like, oh my God. And after this, I'm like, I'm afraid to even start a conversation with this person because she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm okay. And then it'll just be like, more. Well, how about that? Like, you're not paying $8 to talk to me on AIM chat room 24/7 for a whole month. I would have to quit YouTube to talk to you for $8. Like, and I value every penny. I value people's support. But she got the impression that my Patreon was a way to text me. And I'm thinking, I don't even text my friend. Like, Carly Steele messaged me the other day. I'll get back to her in a day or two. She'll message me, or I'll message her. She'll get back to me in a day or two. Even my friends that are not on YouTube social, and that's someone who I know is busy. Even my friends who I know have normal jobs, normal families, I give them a day or two to respond. I don't even have conversations like that with anybody. Even my own parents, I have to give them a couple hours. And she thought that I was gonna sit there and just text her all day. When Patreon is for watching more videos that are too naughty for YouTube. I was like, oh no, did I not say? So I created a new little Patreon thing that used to say, follow my Patreon for more content, join the community or whatever. Now I'm very specific, like, especially at the end of these videos, watch the ends. Patreon is for content. If you want to talk to me, book a Cameo, get a video from me. You can DM me on Cameo, you know, but I can't, no. Very bad experience. I'm just like, and then I get anxiety, I get anxious. Like, oh, I'm not doing a good enough job. I'm letting this poor girl down. I'm thinking too, like, you have to be 18 years or older to join this. I'm thinking like, what 20-year-old is getting mad that I respond right? I'm like, this is not okay. This is not someone I even want in my community here because it's going to add stress to other people. There's another person on Patreon, I banned them because they're responding to everyone's comments like, hello, like, too intense. And I did a live stream and it was very obvious over there, and it was obvious people were getting uncomfortable. So I'm like, okay, I have to make this. It's not worth a couple dollars for everyone to be uncomfortable or for me to feel stressed. The Patreon's supposed to be stress-free, to be able to feel safe to tell you guys stuff. And I felt like I was being scolded and over not DMing her like this. Okay. Why do I ask you never answer? Well, hello, Ashley. Call you out. You didn't even ask anything, so thoughts on Bella Thorne's. So Bella Thorne, I don't know anything about this person. First time I heard her name was after the whole OF thing. I don't want to say the word on YouTube. The whole FOF little thing, where she basically told her viewers, well, she's an actress or a singer or something. She told her fans, hey, I'm starting a different account for my fans, and they can only be there, if you get my drift. It's lots of my fans, and they can only be there if they're 18 plus. Well, she told them she was posting not safe for work material and charged them $25 to see the itty bitties or the big ones. I don't even know what she looks like, to be honest. I don't even know. Are they itty bitty? Are they big? Are they big old potatoes? I don't know. Turns out she never did it, and she cashed in on $1 million in like a day, and she even delivered on what she. So that really rubs me the wrong way. She should refund all that money, and she did. Actually, she can't refund it. I don't think you can, as a creator, I don't think you can refund. You can block people, which refunds them automatically. And she'd have to sit there and block, 5 million people, one by one, to refund them all. But that's just wrong, because that's just wrong. That's just wrong. And I remember seeing her apology on Twitter for charging her fans $25 or something, $20 to see her nudes. And she's just like, oh yeah, I didn't mean to do this, whatever. And just that'll never sit right with me. You seem very unhappy. I'm very happy. I'm very well fed today. Let's do... These are nachos, which are... jalapeno, cold nacho, wow. Lana Del Rey, don't know anything about her. I don't come from me. Know who I love? One, dun 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 dun. What's her? Dua Lupa. I like her song, New Rules, or whatever it's called. Hi, hello, hi. Someone did that on my other site, OF, for my 18 plus followers. I get very anxious. I get anxiety really bad when people are like, like in my face, like, hello, are you there? Like intense. It's not worth money to feel that way because I have to run a business at the end of the day. I have to run 5 YouTube channels, 50 videos a month, and all these other platforms. Like, actually, okay, good. It makes me very nervous, you know. Makes me very nervous. I'm begging you, Trump or Biden? Trump. Did you watch Trisha Paytas's and Ethan's new podcast? They talk about you being crazy in one. Oh, really? No, I don't watch. I think Ethan's boring. I think Trisha's very good at doing what she does. Really, that's not good. I support her so much publicly. Maybe you're trolling me. I have to go see. Well, you have to tell me which one, because I don't have the time or the desire. You know, I don't care what she says, but... Click the link down below to follow my Patreon for mukbangs and drama not allowed on YouTube. Must be age 18 or older. Link below. God, I hope she's not saying anything mean about the other day. Who cares? It is what it is, but... You know, I've actually tried to be really nice to stay in my lane ever since last winter. God, it's almost been a year since that, you know, oh my gosh. It all happened in December. It's October. Wow. Remember I got canceled last, what was it, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been 10 months. Oh my God. Time flies. I'm actually trying to stay in my lane, and things are personally involved with me I don't want to bring to YouTube. I'll have opinions about people. Like I let you guys know about my opinion with James Charles and H3H3 with their sweatshirts, and Gabby Hanna and all, you know, Jake Paul and Tana Mojo. I said what I thought about her, how I thought she was just like so like you know, so I'll leave opinions about people that are just doing things publicly, and I'll react to it, but I don't want to actually cause real like hurt to people that it's like behind closed doors or something said or hear screenshots. Like, I don't want to get involved. So if you're telling me that she's saying stuff about, well, you know, if they call me crazy, that's a compliment. I'm curious now because, you know, I've tried to say really nice things about her anyway, about her mom and her sister, and I hope that, you know, she's not trying to like hurt me on purpose. I don't know, like, because I'm not doing that to her. I don't know. I'm gonna watch this. Well, actually no. Actually no. Gosh, I can't. You know, no offense, but Ethan is boring. So boring. I mean, some people that's their speed. You know, nice and kind of like, well, you know, okay. So what'd you think about this? You know, okay. Like that's some people that's their speed. Who was the first YouTuber you ever watched? That's very funny because I never watched YouTube until I met Orlan. I didn't even know what a YouTuber was. I used to go to YouTube to look out like how to fix stuff or to watch Hillary Hahn play violin. or other orchestras or whatever. I never knew there was such a thing as a YouTuber. And Orlan back in the day was a huge Joey Graceffa fan. He was always watching Joey Graceffa. Connor Franta, I didn't watch it with him. I didn't know. I was like, what's this? I watched a little Joey Graceffa. Orlan used to watch Matthew Lush, which, oh God. Oh, gross. Ew, you want some tea? Well, well, a long time ago, Matthew Lush's friend, I mean, it's not, you know, guilty by association, but just thinking of him, you know, they were friends. He was doing all these clickbait things about, like, pouring stuff on his eyes. I don't remember what it was. It was doing some kind of, like, pranks and something really crazy. Chris O'Flynn, do you remember who that was? I don't even know if he's still on YouTube. Let's look him up. Is even so, well, he commented on my YouTube channel. He because they're no longer friends. They used to be friends. They had a falling out. Probably because Matthew was dramatic or something. Here's the thing. I know how to be dramatic on the computer. I think Matthew's kind of like that in real life. Chris O'Flynn, how do you spell his name? O'Flynn. Oh, he quit YouTube, basically. He hasn't posted for 3 years. Okay, so yeah, let me go to his most... You remember who that was? He did videos that were... Oh yeah, 100 layers of candle wax, 100 layers of glue on my face, 100 layers of this. This is me, Chris O'Flynn, super gluing my lips together. Whatever. Well, talk about, okay, you being all dramatic over here. He came to my channel, and it was his... I screenshot it. This was like... I don't know. I mean, it was this year or the end of 2019. He came to, I screenshot, I remember sending it to one of my friends. I was like, can you believe this? And I clicked on it. It was his actual account. He deleted it maybe an hour or so later or something. He deleted it within that same day, I'm pretty sure. And he said, I should actually find the screenshot because I want to get the exact words. But it was like, ew, what do we have here? A fat Matthew Lush. A fat, dramatic Matthew Lush. Or like dramatic Matthew Lush, the fat version. Okay. Okay. And Matthew Lush is weird, gross too. He said all this stuff about like, ew, he clickbaited being vegan. He clickbaited, you know, quitting vegan for views. Who does that? Says the guy who literally a week ago said, vegan eats steak for the first time, which he clickbaited. He didn't actually eat it. He made it for his roommate. Because I ranted, I remember like a year ago I ranted about this. I was like, he was so like gross. I mean, you know, and I've heard stories too from Daniel Perez and things he's done to people or whatever. I remember one time I auditioned for his, what was it called? It was like My Online Boyfriend. And I sent him a video, literally an audition tape where it's just like, hi, I'll be your boyfriend. I'm really cute, I'm really fun. I don't even know what I said. It was years ago. I was a twink. I was so skinny. I remember flaunting my body. I think I even like put a sock in my bulge. I was like, what? Something crazy to get attention, because that's what they did. These guys would dance around their underwear, and they dance around their underwear and do all these crazy like twerking, and it was crazy. And I was willing to. I was with Orlan at the time, but Orlan's like, go for it. It could be fun. And I remember he emailed me. He's like, well, you're with Orlan, so I was like, oh. So he was actually looking to find love. This wasn't just like a game or like for views or like, and that's weird to me. Finding love through YouTube is very unsafe when they all want you for clout and follower. Like, who would do that's? Like if Britney Spears was like, yeah, let me find a boyfriend, let's find him through my Instagram. You don't go to your Instagram to find true love. Those people are following you because they're obsessed with you. They're a groupie, they're a fan. You don't date a fan. They're not going to view it like a person. They're going to view you as, oh, they're rich, they're famous, they have money, they have clout, they have attention, they friggin' get off to you at night. Like, you know. So he's like, sorry, I can't choose. Because he originally, I think he chose me for like the semifinal, or not semifinals, but like something where it was like, he was considering it because he emailed me back. He's like, yes. And then he's like, oh, wait, you're with Orlan. He researched me a little bit. I'm like, yeah, but Orlan says it's fine. Because that's how Orlan and I are. It's like, I don't care. I mean, it'll be fun to do this little competition. But no, it wasn't real. He really wanted real love in this. I'm like, okay, well, at least he's being honest. That's good. But that doesn't, I mean, that sounds a little... Oh God. But hey, at least he was honest about that. And I had no problem with that, you know. I didn't respond badly. I was like, okay, that's fine. But I quit being vegan, and he's a vegan. You know, the vegans are kind of crazy. And he's like, he quit being vegan. And he's clickbait. He's doing it for views, and he's desperate for views. So it's like, okay. Man, people can be mean for no reason. It's crazy to think I supported him so much. Orlan probably watched hundreds of his videos before he deleted them. He was in a relationship with someone named Nick. Maybe he didn't like me because my name was Nick. Maybe it triggered him. And Nick, I think, said things about Matthew being bad. And Matthew had this boyfriend who came out and said things about him being bad. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter. He gets like 5,000 views a video now, so that's what you get for being mean to people, for views and, oh, who's dead? There are nobody. Ooh, and then your friends are like, oh, a fat Matthew Lush, and you're all. Chris hasn't posted for a year, 3 years. Matthew posts once a month. 5,000 people watch it. It's like, okay, make fun of me all you want, but I can smell you from here. Jealousy. PU. Smells like vegan bullshit. What happened with you and James Merritt behind the scenes? James Merritt. Well, actually, we've been very honest about, look at my face lighting up. I love James Merritt. He's so cool. And we got to know each other a little bit through like talking, through like our video, the video where he interviewed me and stuff. We don't talk weekly or even monthly. It was literally just a thing to do as like a business thing, you know. But I like him. I like him so much, and I can't wait till we do something else again. He recently did another video about me where he reacted to my Instagram, and honestly, it was very boring because the things he reacted to were very boring. Towards the end, it got better, but he should put that bit in the beginning to hook people better, to get more watch time. I mean, listen, I know what I'm doing. Actually, I think James knows what he's doing too. I think it was very good. But I was like watching the most recent video he made about me. I was very boring. I don't know. I'm like, shoot. And then it's funny, I watched that video. I didn't even know he was gonna make it. I messaged him like, oh, thanks for the other video. He's like, yeah, haha, sure. And then I was like, I stepped it up a notch. I'm like, hey guys, watch me spread my legs. Like, hey guys. Like, then I was like, hey, I'll give someone to talk about. He's a very cool guy. I like his sense of humor. He's been very nice to me. And he reacted to what I do here on YouTube without being mean about it. And I thought it was really nice. I would love to meet him. I would love to do a real mukbang with him. I would like to meet his girlfriend. I would like to meet all the e-boys. I would like to, and what was that guy's? Snuffleupagus? Mufflebus? What's that guy's name? I know Alex. I know James. And there's someone called like Muffle, Snuffle. I don't know. So it's like Muffles, That's the guy's name. And there's some guy that like has a ski cap on. Yeah, I know he like did this thing. I'm actually okay. He did something that was very funny. I thought people took it the wrong way, and he had two options. People thought I was like preying on him, which was disgusting to say about somebody who's literally reacting to what they do first. It's like, okay, like I'm reacting. And then people call me a prey. I'm like, what? So he had two options. Ignore it and said, well, I got my views. Who gives a crap about this guy's reputation? Or let me set the record straight, which he did. Not only did he make a second video setting the record straight, but he did a third video with me, inviting me on to let people see a little bit of who I am running this business. And that was really nice of him. I think deep down he felt bad, because I think he put himself in my shoes knowing, oh God, I reacted to someone making a video about me, and now millions of people thought that I was like making him uncomfortable and doing bad stuff to him. I'm sure deep down he was like, wow, that's really not what I want to do to a person. No matter who they are, no matter how dramatic and crazy they are, how much drama they're on the internet, I think, you know, I like that. You know, that was very nice of him. Why do you like Cardi B? Who says I like Cardi B? Do I like her on Twitter? I like 20,000 people on Twitter. I follow a lot of people on Twitter that I don't even know. So, and actually, I don't know. She hates LGBT. I didn't know that. And I don't know if that's true. Let's see here. The rudest YouTubers you've ever met. I've already said this before, Connor Bobe, but he's not a YouTuber. He's like dead on the vine. I don't know. Is he considered a YouTuber now? He was like, man, well, that's not, he was nice in some ways, and then in some ways he was like, I'd walk in the door, he'd even get off the couch to look at me. He came and put the little game thing, playing the video games, to say, hi Nick, how are you? Or like, do you need help carrying this? Or like, hey, what's up? You're in my house. Let me say hi to you as you come into my house. Let me greet you. No, it's just like, I didn't exist. He was very controlling with it, which is weird. Have I met anyone ruder than that? I don't think so. I mean, I've met like 25 YouTubers. I can't think of, that was definitely the worst. Oh, I did meet one, this was many years ago. Ooh, we're not gonna bring him up. Ew. Yeah, but he's not a YouTuber. Oh, and there's another guy I'm thinking of too. He's not really a YouTuber either. They're just people. They're just gross, jealous people. I wouldn't call them rude though. Connor was rude. Here we go. Let's pick something else out. Celebrity crush. I don't know if I have a celebrity crush. I have a crush on some adult stars that I keep up with. But I don't have a celebrity crush. I actually really don't. Let's see here. Oh, Elias can't. Who's Karl Marx? I don't know who that is. Why you cry? 'Cause I'm a crybaby. Feet reveal. Feet reveal, not here. Ooh. Like, as if I'm just gonna show you my feet right now while eating. Like, what do you think? Oh. Thoughts on K-pop. It's so funny. I was just trying to, because I kind of want a new TV. And I was just talking to Orlan. I'm like, what's the best? I'm just curious. Not saying I'm going to get it. Not saying I even need it or deserve it. I've not been on Santi. Oh, let's go for this. I've been neglecting this. I wonder how it tastes like chilled. The AC is set to like 67 in this house. Trailer Trash Tammy would love it. I was watching her and Paige, shout out to you girls. It's so funny because it's true. Chelsea likes things ice cold, and so do I. And Paige, she likes things really hot. And I don't know if it's a hormone thing. I don't know what it is. Paige is like this little skinny girl. I'm like, you know, I don't know. She just needs to put on a coat. But she likes things like in the 80s. Chelsea likes things like me, like nice, you know, like 69. That's my favorite number. 69. Well, what was I gonna say? Oh, well, they're like best friends these days. They're like hanging out nonstop, and they did a Q&A, and they said, I happen to see this one, and they said, like, what's the #1 pet peeve about that you get on each other? Like, what's something you don't like about this person? Chelsea and Paige, what's something you don't like about each other? And they both said, she likes it too hot, like, because they're always traveling, they're in hotels, they're in the car. One person's too hot, one person's too cold. That's gotta be so annoying. I mean, because I had a friend like that too. It was a girl, she was so always cold. I was always hot. Oh my god, ooh. Anyway, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, because I remember when I was doing the mukbangs with Chelsea and I was hosting her at my Airbnb place. She came over and I said, you know, make yourself at home. She had her own room, her own bathroom, whatever. I'm like, by the way, here's a thermostat for too hot or cold. And she walks over to it and she's like, well, what's this at here? And I had it on maybe 69 and she was like, dee dee, how's that? And she turned down to 66. I'm like, that's fine. She's like, good. And she walks back to her room and I'm like, I'm fine. But then I remember toward a couple hours later, I was like in my room like, I was like, ooh, it's a little chilly. But then I ate food and then I felt hot again. I think it has, for me, if I'm under eating and eating not enough calories, I get very cold. It's really bad. So. But I love that about her because, no offense to people who I've traveled with or collabed with, but I can't stand when people are comfortable when it's 81 degrees in the house. I just can't. What? Even my parents. Last time I went to see them, because they're getting older, their skin's getting thinner. I don't know what it is, but I remember one time I was like, it's so hot. It was like 81, 82. Oh, I think it was 83. I'm literally visualizing the thermostat. It said 83. I'm like, Mom, it's 83 in the kitchen. She's like, I don't find it offensive. And she looks at her husband. He's like, I'm fine. I'm like, I have beads of sweat running down my face. My crotch is soaked. Like I just peed myself and it's just sweat coming out my butt. And I'm like, I'm sweating and I'm trying to edit my YouTube video. I'm like, can I turn it down? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay. I literally considered getting a hotel. Yeah. Me and Orlan, we're very similar with that. We like it really cold. Like we have it on 69 right now, which is chilly, but we're supposed to be sleeping. It's currently 3 in the morning. He's sleeping. Actually, no, we have it on 68. I like to sleep in the cold. During the day, I think like 73, 74-ish might be nice. Depends on when I eat. If I haven't eaten yet, 73 feels cold. If I've eaten 73, I'm sweating. So that's how I work. Anyway. Oh. I was looking at TVs. Please answer down below. LG or Sony? Who makes the top of the line, best 4K, best picture, best resolution? Oh, because we have these big old windows and it's very sunny. And I like to have it open for natural light. But I want a glare coming off the TV. And I read that Sony has this like anti-glare feature. Or like it's not shiny glass or something where that bounces off. It kind of like the light gets absorbed. That's kind of important to me. I mean, I could always close the blinds, but I read that Samsung could be up there too, but I think LG is definitely a leader and so is Sony. I guess Samsung is too, but I had a Samsung phone. I hated it. I had a Samsung, whatchamacallit, dryer. I think busted in a month. Now everyone says LG is good for a dryer. Well, Whirlpool and LG, but anyway. I'm curious what you guys think, because I think you guys would know more about TVs than I do. LG or Sony, or is there something else to consider? But I think those are the two leaders. I want to know what's the best big old 4K TV, something that's like 65, 70 inches, huge. I have a big old wall in there. Help me. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. Are you beepy? Beep-y? I'll give you a hint. The first 4 letters are like Sharpie marker. The last two letters are T-Y. T-Y. Sharpie marker. T-Y. T. Sharpie. T. Are you, you know when you like fart but something else comes out? You guys, no joke. Actually, wait, I'll save this for my Patreon because this is a very explicit story. Oh yeah, okay. Something happened with me and Orlan. Today, no joke. Man, that's how you know you're very comfortable. That's how you know you're very comfortable around someone where like, they're like, ew, but they're not gonna just like spring out of bed. Well, maybe he's too fat for that, like run away, but this is for my Patreon. It's a naughty talk. Because I don't feel like bleeping anything in this video. So follow my Patreon and please don't message me 15,000 times saying hello, 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 why aren't you there? You're a scammer, you're not messaging me. Hello, hi, does my boyfriend like me? Do you like my outfit? Hello, are you there? We should be best friends. Like, don't do that. Don't sign up if you're gonna do that. It's like another YouTube. You're just watching more videos. This is not, no. That really triggered me. I was so uncomfortable. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Like, oh my God, give me a minute to open it. Thoughts on Danielle Kahn. I don't want to say anything about Danielle Kahn. Danielle Kahn. Yeah, I know who this is. I don't want to say anything about Danielle Kahn. Oh, no, I'm not going to say anything to her. She's a minor. She's a kid. She's going to make mistakes. She's learning. However, I would love to say a few things to her parent. Yeah, I would. And you know what? I'm sure, well, who am I to say anything, but I'm sure even the people who are closest to her, who've expressed maybe concern or, you know, have questioned the validity of some of the things that she's allowing to take place. And it's behind the camera rolling, like Eugenia Cooney's mother filming her, you know, her bony legs walking the dog through the pet store. She's just as involved. I would say a few things to her, but I'm sure she wouldn't faze her. She got the money, she got the attention, I'm sure it wouldn't faze her. But, doesn't make it right. Doesn't matter if they're not gonna listen. That's not good to me. I'm sorry, it's just not good. If I ever have a kid, he or she will not be on YouTube like that. They just will not like that. Not like that. And I just feel, you know, what's your spicy chicken nugget? Not Wendy's. Oh, you know, I hate to say this, because when I had McDonald's spicy chicken nugget for the first time, you guys saw that video, right? It was outstanding. I was like, and the sauce was very spicy. Tastes like Chinese broccoli spice, Szechuan something. I was like, this is great. Very spicy. That sauce made me like, ooh, very hot. Very, very hot. And the nuggets were perfect. And then every single time I've gone back to McDonald's to get their spicy chicken nuggets, they get worse, 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 worse. They're overcooked, they're hard. They're not chewy and doughy. The meat tastes like rock hard, like a gross Wendy's chicken sandwich, which happens every time. Disgusting. Like the quality, and it's just luck of the draw. That's how it is at fast food. Sometimes I have something and I'm blown away, and then sometimes I have something else and I'm just. Cheesecake Factory is consistent, but you're paying an arm and a leg for this stuff. I mean, this plate of pasta is $18. How ridiculous! This probably costs $3 to make, if that. Okay, double, triple the price and sell it, but qua mucho fuple duple it. It costs $2 to make, guaranteed. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. They times 14th the price. It's good. Oh, it's very good. It's consistent. I guess that's what you're paying for. And you know what? Shoot, if you have the money, treat yourself to this because it's gonna be good. Fast food, I eat fast food for a living. It's not just McDonald's, it's everywhere. It's so inconsistent. They don't use enough sauce. The chicken sat out for too long. They didn't put enough of this or that. They, you know, it was half butted. When they rolled it together, it fell apart. Oh, Five Guys can be amazing. And then sometimes it can be horrid. It makes me so angry. I want my money back. It's that disgusting. They don't lather up any sauces. I ask for extra hot sauce, extra barbecue, extra A1, extra mayo, and they don't do anything. Oh, no. Anyway. I would have said McDonald's spicy chicken nuggets based on my first time having it. Maybe my second time, too. Great. The fluffy, perfect amount of batter. Not too hard, not too chewy, not too glumpy. And like the Wendy's ones taste like I'm eating barnacles off a whale's back. Like bumply. Ugh. Tastes hard like dog food. Ugh. Like that Checkers popcorn chicken or that Checkers boneless wing. Oh, never again. Oh, God. Like Sonic. Just disgusting. Burger King's has better flavor than Wendy's. I don't like how thin it is. And sometimes it can be rock hard too. I don't know what they serve you sometimes. I'm sorry, but the most consistent chicken nugget would be the McNugget, McDonald's. Regular chicken nugget. The perfect ratio of perfect batter, perfect crisp, juicy, greasy, not dry, not too hard, not too like rubbery. Golden and flaky, it's perfect. And sometimes it might be a little overcooked or undercooked, but most of the time it's great. Wendy's, you know, I'm going to Wendy's less, and that's one of Orlan's favorite restaurants. I'm like, how? Name me something from Wendy's that's worth eating. And he started naming the whole menu. I'm like, goodbye. Goodbye. It's all personal preference too. Honestly, I guess McDonald's spicy nugget if they make it right. Now there's probably, I heard there's a Jack in the Box spicy nugget. I don't have Jack in the Box here. But my favorite nugget, oh, and the boneless chicken, but my favorite boneless chicken without even comparison is Zaxby's. Shout out to Zaxby's. I love them. They're so good. They, you know, underrepresented on YouTube. You know, the little chicken nuggets from, what is it, Chick-fil-A, the boneless chicken from, all of it is just mediocre compared to Zaxby's. Let's see here. How much money do you spend on your food in one day? Well, this is an abnormal day for me. I never spend $150 or whatever, how much, this was $135. Usually it's like anywhere between $20 to $50 for a mukbang, depending on what I get, how much I get. If it's ramen noodles, it's $5. Hey, I love it. I'd say the average car drive-through bills $30 to $40. It's a lot of money. And off camera, I'm eating very, very little. It's usually pumpkin, which is dirt cheap. You can buy it for pennies. Pumpkins, like that you carve jack-o'-lantern into, I eat them. I steam them for potassium and fiber. They're great. They're dehydrating. You have to drink a lot of water, but they keep my heart really healthy. I eat one avocado every day. We buy them for two for $1, sometimes 80 cents each, you know. So about $40 a day, I guess. It's very expensive. Shoot, I'm spending like $2,000 a month on this. Sometimes $3,000. If I'm doing a lot of seafood boils, which I cut back on, cheesecake. I mean, this is a lot. This is expensive. Are you comfortable with your water weight? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Have you ever been caught? Wing face. Yes. By Orlan's mom. And luckily our backs were to her so she didn't see. She just laughed about it. She was like, look at my son go. Woo. I felt very embarrassed. Orlan didn't seem to really care either, which is kind of like shocking. I mean, his whole family is jokesters. They all laugh about it. They don't take life too seriously. They've been through a lot as a family. So, I need to do an X-rated version for my Patreon. Thoughts on races? What do you say about that? Have you ever watched anime? A little bit. What do you think of Travis Scott? I don't know anything about him. I found out he was a rapper. Wait, no, God, right? Yeah, a singer. I have never listened to his songs. Oh, K-pop. I was with Orlan and we were watching. Well, he wasn't really. I wasn't. Okay. I was like, "Do you like K-pop?" He's like, "I don't know anything about." So I said, "Let's just watch some K-pop together, as a couple." And we sat down. We were at my computer. I typed in "best K-pop of 2020." It was a compilation of all the best songs or whatever. And, you know, those are not legal, by the way. Compilation videos are not legal, especially to make money off of. Even if you're not making money, it's like, unless you're talking about it and reviewing it and showing it for a couple seconds, you can't just play 20 seconds of a song, 30 seconds of a song just to have it. And, well, even if it's monetized, it ain't going to you. It's going to the people who own it. But still, like, that's not legal, but whatever. Whoever made this compilation, they had a bunch of K-pops. And let me say my honest thoughts. Kind of reminds me of NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. I love the dance troupes. I love that their music videos are very animated and lively and colorful and they're dancing. It does kind of make me think of like many years ago when like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and 98 Degrees and Jessica Simpson. And it reminded me of like that era. The music sounds very poppy. You hear little like little, what are those called? Not beads, but what are they called? Little crystal, like can't describe it. It just is super poppy, super 1990s. And I have a lot of, you know, the K-poppers will be very happy to hear this. I have a lot of respect for what I heard. I appreciate music. You guys know I'm a music major. I play violin. I appreciate music that has a melody, that has harmony, that sounds like a song. And I know I'm also gonna get a lot of flack for this too. Like, you don't like rap. It's not that I don't like rap. To me, it's incomparable. Like, I understand it takes skills to rap, but it doesn't take the amount of music theory and intonation and learning about control and using your diaphragm and sustaining suspended notes over, you know, complex harmonies. I mean, one requires a lot of skill, a lot of training, a lot of talent. Rap, I think there's some very talented rappers. I know we already mentioned Cardi B. Unique voice styles, the way that you say words, but it doesn't take as much work. And I don't think it's debatable. I think it's debatable about what you like better. But in terms of the amount of skill set and training in order to produce that type of music, I think it's way less work to do one than the other. And the content of a lot of songs that people listen to about, you know, mac and cheese, it's just so kind of like spoon-fed dirty. At least back in the day, you know, with like the other day I was just referring to a song called We Are the One World, or We Are the World. What was it called? We Are the World? Yeah, with Michael Jackson. Had Tina Turner, had Diana Ross, had Cyndi Lauper, it had Michael Jackson, it had Janet Jackson, it had all of these amazing voices, great artists who could sing and use their skill and their voice and their tone. Whitney Houston was in there. Like, that's my type of music that I enjoy. Things that actually sound like music and not like talking with emphasis or accented talking. To me, rap can be a lot of accented talking. And I kind of miss the days when I was a kid when it was more like Destiny's Child. I love music that's music, you know, that has melodic structure, that has music theory built into it. has more thought a little bit. You know, you're not spoon feeding things to people as much. And I actually watched a really interesting documentary about this. They were comparing R&B music to current, it was like 1970s, 1980s. What would they call it? R&B soul music, comparing it to R&B soul music now. And they said nowadays people are just spoon feeding the answers to people, like, I want to get in that butt. That butt makes me happy. My donkey donk goes bounce, 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 bounce. Here's the answer. The guy wants to bang the girl. That's what the song's about. Here's your answer. My donkey donk goes bounce, bounce. I want that big butt. Ooh, yeah, get it. Oh, girl. Yeah. Get it. It's spoon fed to you. You don't even have to think. Requires no intellect. You're spoon fed everything. And then they said, back in the 70s, they had a play on words. They had lots of metaphors. Obviously, it was a different culture too, where you had to be a little more reserved. Like, shoot, I think people were wearing turtlenecks. That was the style. But it required a little more creativity and within the music. And that's one thing I don't like about Cardi B. You know, it's just, I feel like she's adding to that disaster. No, that's what I feel. And it's not just her. It's a lot of people. So anyways, I listened to a little K-pop today. It was like my first time really listening to it and watching their music videos and analyzing it and, you know, thinking what I think. And I think there's a lot more thought. I don't know what the heck they're saying. So they could be saying, I want your donkey donk ding ding. Let me suck on that ding ding donk. I don't even know. Whatever. Let me get that butt. It makes my thing go up and down. Maybe that's what they're saying. I don't know. Maybe they are. But from the music videos and the like the actual songs, it sounds more like music to me. I love the dance troops. I can't stand people's music videos. Like Ariana Grande, great voice, good music. What's it called? Something Woman. Makes me feel like Dangerous Woman. I was like, I had to say Dangerous Woman. Great song, very catchy, good vocals. But her music video, she's up against a wall like this, and the whole time the camera's just here, and she's like this. That's the music video. That's the music video. That's the video. That's the video. That's the video. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different Eric. I watched one Ariana Grande song. No, it's not God is a Woman. I think it was that one. She was just looking at the camera and lip syncing. And I'm like, where's the thought? Where's the, this is an opportunity to create a story, to create a setting, to have, you know, hidden messages, to have a theme, to have art. This is an opportunity to make art, and you're just like you look ridiculous. You look ridiculous. That's what I think, yeah. And these K-poppers, they're dancing. I mean, again, they flashed really far, you know, between each song. So I didn't like watch the whole songs to see if there's any kind of like, but I appreciate the effort and the dancing, the choreography. Choreography is so freaking hard. Britney Spears would work at it for years before she went on tours. Like, it's hard. It's hard to sing, and the whole presentation matters. Presentation matters. So that's why, oh, look at how long I went on a little tangent. I really respect K-pops because they seem to put a lot of thought. It looks high class, high technology, lots of music, very poppy, very uplifting type of sounding music. I have no idea what they're saying, but from just, you know, music doesn't have to have words. The best music has no words. You should be able to get a feeling from something without knowing what they're saying. And it's very good. So I'm gonna get a lot of hate. You said Cardi B has no talent. I didn't say that. I didn't say she doesn't have talent. I've actually complimented her. I actually said I like her voice over Nicki Minaj's, which sounds and Cardi B's like whoa, 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 whoa. Like it's a different timbre of what I actually prefer it if I had to listen to one or the other. Actually, Cardi B's kind of scares me. She sounds like a mean lady. She sounds very mean. And I know that's her like tough. I'm tough on the streets. You know, that's like a tough type of thing. It kind of scares me a little bit. Like I feel very intimidated when I listen to her the accented talking. But I know I'm getting a lot of hate. Listen, that's my bias. I was trained in classical music. I took freaking how many quarters about opera, a whole semester about opera too. I have a whole different training of stuff, and it's just my bias here. But maybe the K-popers will be happy with me. And listen to who you want to listen to. That's just what I think, though. And don't anyone turn this into race. This isn't racism. Oh, Nick says he doesn't like certain types of people. No, this has to do with style and the way in which you tell a story, putting art and meaning into something that has skill that's required. I don't want to say. It makes it sound like there's no skill in rap. There is skill in rap, but it's the lowest type compared to other types of music. It's just different. It's different. If you aren't suspending pitches and making an influation, shit, I'm losing my English. If you aren't changing the way that your pitches go up and down, how hard is it? There's skill in rapping, I'm sure, but it's not as hard as singing. What kind of wang do you prefer? This is not my Patreon. Melissa McCarthy, yes or no? Yes! She's that comedian, right? Yeah. What do you think about me? I don't know who you are. Thought on Harry Styles. I know very little about him too. Wasn't he from One Direction? What? She's not One Direction. People are gonna be mad. I don't know much about Harry Styles. Not a question, but all my friends think you're thick. Well, what are you referring to? There's another Melissa McCarthy question. Is she in a movie right now? Feelings on TikTok. I think TikTok will be shut down. I think after this whole thing with like China using it to spy on people's phones or whatever allegedly happened, I think that's going to be the app. I saw a predictions thing, 2020 predictions on Twitter. He was like, yeah, a social media platform will close. I think it's going to be TikTok. The moment something like that comes into discussion about breaching people's privacy, it's over. It's over. It is over. And I never got on TikTok. Well, I am on TikTok. I'm on there. People have uploaded my stuff onto there without my permission or my consent. But I'm not on there personally. I don't have an account. Look at this. Thoughts on BTS or K-pop? Well, hello, UV Star. I recently watched some of their music videos today, and I was impressed by. It looked like high technology, high definition, animated, dancing, colorful, poppy. It was a lot going on. Thoughts on the Paul brothers? I can't even tell the two apart. I don't know enough about. I think Jake's the one that's more naughty. Man. I still can't believe they're like 21 years old. They look. I mean, I don't look the best for my age, but I don't know if it's all the alcohol or what it is, or I don't know, but they do not look 20 or 22. I think Jake's 22. That means 2-3 years ago, he was only 19. Man, some people mature really fast. In appearance. Sorry, I had to change the camera. You guys, I'm gonna get so much hate for my comments on music. This is my opinion. I'm just thinking to myself, oh my god. Just because I'm not familiar enough, or I don't personally like the sound of rap, I'm gonna get roasted. See, I told you all that because I didn't want to be like, I don't like rap and not give you a reason. I gave you a reason, so I tried to back it up, you know? I just don't want any of the haters or freaking children to twist it. Nick doesn't like this. Nick doesn't support black culture. Like, no, it's nothing to do with, I'm just afraid of people twisting something. Shoot, I just told you 15 million artists. I could listen to Diana Ross all day, every day. I mean, the talent. Anyways. Thoughts on Bretman Rock? I'm like frozen. I really don't have. I love. Okay. Oh wow. I don't know what's happening. I love his confidence. I love his confidence. Why am I giggling? You know why? You know I'm a little blushy. I used to have a little crush on him, if I'm being honest with you. A long time ago, and by a long time ago I mean like 2 years ago. He's very confident. He's very sassy. Honestly, he's one of those creators too that uploads once a year practically. Like, I mean, he's on his Instagram all day long, but I'm thinking like, how are you making your money? Did he have a makeup thing? I mean, shoot, some people, they need a couple $1 million and they're happy, or they need I don't even, but he lives in Honolulu or Waikiki. Like, it's very expensive. I don't know, you know, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he rarely posts YouTube videos. He does get a lot of views, maybe 1 million, 2 million, 3, but I get 1 million views, you know. Shoot, $400. It's like, you have to make money. Like, how are you not posting? I don't know. I think makeup, I think they get paid better on their videos. I also think he actually has a makeup line. Here's the truth. I know very little about him, actually. Something that I do admire about him, he's really into plants. And I've come to really appreciate plants and greenery and caring for plants because of Orlan. He's a plant expert. And seeing his balcony, seeing his yard, I can't stand looking at people's lawns now, their grass. Like, what a waste of space. Put a beautiful, you know, white peach tree in there. It's free food, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to water, maybe the first year you water it. Once it's a tree, you're done. you know, plant some, going around Florida here. All these people with lawns, plant a banana, plant a coconut, put a papaya. Like, I love that Bretman Rock. His whole yard's covered with plants. It's very nice. That's a good thing to put onto society. Very good. Here we just talked about the Paul Tana Mojo. Yeah, good things to put into society. Planting plants, greenery, not the type you just smoke. Which, by the way, I think should be legal nationwide. I think we got the whole marriage thing down, and hopefully it stays this way. Hopefully nothing's changed. And the Supreme Court are trying to undo something and make it go back to the states. People are kind of fearing that right now. I sure hope they don't bother doing that. Like, what kind of foolish message would we send to the world? Oh, we had a religious person get into... So what? So what? Separate your religious beliefs from the law and making people have equality. You can be religious all you want. Separate it once you step into law. I mean, I don't understand how that's too hard to comprehend. Anyways, you know, we got that all thing done, taken care of, right? The marriage equality. Let's get those people out of jail, please. For smoking a leaf, let's get them out of jail. Let's give them and I'm sorry. It was a bad law to have, but just because it's a law doesn't mean it's a good law. Blacks and whites can't even share the same water fountain for freaking forever. There's a lot of laws that are bad. Let's get rid of that law. Speaking of plants and Tana Mojo smoking plants. Click the link down below to follow my Cameo, where I will make a special video just for you. We can also message each other too. Link below. Jimi Hendrix, yes. Oh my God, I used to listen to Jimi Hendrix in high school. Believe it or not, I was in a boy band. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I was in a boy band. I used to have a Jimi Hendrix. I had a few. I had a green one and it had like a velvet imprint. Oh, I was a big... I haven't listened to him forever. I mean, he's dead now, but... you know what I mean. People still listen to the Beatles all the time. Who's better, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? Love from India. I say Whitney Houston. That's what I say. Thoughts on heavy metal. See, there's another type of music I don't like. Oh, no, it's really crazy. Screamo. Ooh. You know, one of my exes actually was really into this band that was like into the microphone. I'm gonna make a breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna have you pancakes for lunch. And in the background, the guitar's going, and the drums are going, boom, 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 boom. And he was listening into the car, and he had picked me up from the train station, and I was literally, I felt like glued to my seat. I was like paralyzed, just in total shock of the racket I'm listening to. And I'm like, can you turn this down? And he turned down. I'm like, you like this? He goes, yeah. I'm like, thinking to myself, this relationship is not lasting very long, and it didn't. And I didn't leave him because of the music, but oh my God, I just don't understand, and everyone has their own tastes. People are probably gonna make fun of me because I like classical music, so it is what it is. But no. No. I don't like. Okay, we'll do one last question, then I have to go. What's your thoughts on gaining weight? I think it's a side effect. I don't really care. I'll lose weight. Thoughts on Dr. Phil? You know, I'm usually really attracted to bald men. And I'm not being funny. Bald men, like 40s, 50s. Yes. Oh, they're one of my biggest little things I like. I don't like his bald head. I don't. And that's that's a bald head I don't like. I just don't like it. Thoughts on Bad Babby. Oh, there's another one of those things that I think are like, oh. The parents. And you know what? The parents are, I don't know. My thoughts are that disgusted and just sad for the type of influence. You know, and I do crazy things on the internet, and I'll throw things and make a muck, but I'm not really inspiring people to do that. I don't think there's anyone who's going home and throwing their food on the walls and saying, I'm calling corporate. I mean, actually, people sometimes probably say I'm calling corporate, but they're not going to be that dramatic, like pooping and peeing themselves and screaming in real life. Like, they get this is entertainment because that's what it is. I'm just trying to entertain people and be funny. With people like her and Daniel Kahn and Bad Babby, what the frick her name? You know, they're actually making girls look at them and say, they'll start molding that language, the type of aggressive speech, lying, getting into trouble, and really not setting themselves up for a successful future. And that's the difference between, I know I act up, trust me, but it's clear this is entertainment, and that's their lifestyle. And to me, there's a big difference there. No girls watching me do this and they're just gonna stuff her face every day. Now it's like, shoot, no. You know, so it's like, makes me really sad. It's disgust, but also sad. So anyways, we'll end on that sour note. Thank you for watching. This video is very freaking long. I feel like I could do a part 2. I have so many opinions about so many things. I'll go to the camera. The camera's about to die, so that's why I'm like saying goodbye. Do you like Girl on Red? Girl on Red? I don't know what that is. Ew, we're blocking this person. How do I block? Ew, don't say the N-word on here. Trump or Biden? Biden. Trump or Biden? Trump. Oh. Thoughts on Tana Mojo? I already said mess. Mess on aisle 4. I mean, oh my god. Nick, do you put on a character? In a lot of my videos, I do. How big are you? I'm not telling you. Ew. Go to my Patreon. Go somewhere else. How's Jasper? You guys. You know, I've actually scrolled through a lot of things about Jasper on here. I'm like, hi, I decided to stay and answer a few more questions because I'm having fun connecting with everyone. Ooh. And I feel like I have a serious crowd with me. Obviously, I've let my persona, you know, my guards down. I'm chilling. I'm really full. I'm also really tired. And you know, all the little children who shouldn't be watching me to begin with, their attention span doesn't last more than a freaking second. So they're all gone, you know? So let's try to answer some serious questions. Naked tutorials. Very interesting that she said she had like some sour feelings about Ellen DeGeneres. And I kind of didn't really like that. I felt like if you're gonna go so far out to make people dislike, essentially, really dislike, even as far as say is hate on somebody, you better provide some actual substance as to say, don't just say she looked you or she didn't say hello or something. People use that as license to really attack Ellen, and it's interesting how things have turned out. More people coming out and ex-producers and this and that, and she was probably onto something, or you know, she did see a side of Ellen that people don't. I still stand by what I said though. I think if you are going to come out and say something about somebody, you come with the full story, you come with some receipts, you come with some actual substance. You don't just let the viewer make up in their own minds what they think what was said, because people will always imagine the worst, and that's really injustice to somebody, even if they're the worst person on earth. Allegations are serious, and they could break someone's entire career, and I thought that was really bad of Naked Tutorial. And I know she was simply sharing her opinion and trying to be a little shady and edgy for the German TV show or whatever she was doing. Some kind of like interview, and she was like, and the guy's like, oh, did you not like her? You didn't like Ellen when you went to America? Because Nikki's from Germany, I think. You didn't like your experience on the Ellen show? And she's like, well, no. I mean, I guess you're also under that spot. I think if that were me, I would have been like, no, I did it, but I just don't want to go into detail and leave it at that. But she kind of pushed it a little bit. I was like, well, she didn't really say hello. Well, the Ellen I see is not the Ellen you saw. Ellen you know is not the Ellen I saw. She didn't even say hello to me. She kind of said some things, but it was very shady in a way that I was like, holy crap, this is very... Things like that on social media go... And that was one of the first things to really kick off this campaign against Ellen. And I kind of, again, I was like, ooh. I've had that happen to me a few times, and it's never good, especially if it's just someone being shady or butthurt or looking for attention or whatever. So I kind of gave Ellen the benefit of the doubt because I'm like, look, Nikki Tutorials has been on YouTube for 5-6 years. Ellen DeGeneres has been doing this for 40 years or 30 years. 30 years. And I thought, you know, if there was something really bad, we would have heard something by now. But anyway, what happened though, you know, what I think of, you know, it's very interesting now that we're on this subject. So I actually think Nikki Tutorials, I think she's very strong for coming out. I think no matter who you are, it's very hard to do. I would have never known. I was blown away. I was like, really? What? I would have never known. That was really cool. I think she's very talented at makeup. And when you think of drama in the beauty community, you never think of her. So you know what? Props to her for that. With Ellen, I did see her first episode. I don't have cable here. Look at me, I'm asking for like the best TV ever. I'm like, I'm about to blow $2,000 on a TV. What's really, really good, and I don't even watch it. I do. I watch it for YouTube. But I did watch on YouTube, speaking of YouTube, Ellen's first episode where she came back. She's like, so over the summer, my name was kind of in a lot of the scandals. And I want to address it here. And you know what? I didn't like it. I didn't like what she said. And it was clearly written to try to be funny, and it was said in a style that normally Ellen would say, with some laughs and jokes, saying like, ooh, what'd she say? Something, she made some jokes about herself and the situation, trying to lighten up the mood. And she had an audience there of like TVs. Did you guys see that? Because of Bud Light, there's no live audience now, so they just had little panels of people's faces from around the world watching on their phones. It was very creepy. And they were all laughing and stuff with her. I'm like, ooh, it's just cringy, but it must be difficult for her to do that type of show where you're supposed to hear, it's like a sitcom, you're supposed to hear the audience laugh. And to no longer have laughing feels odd. Like I watch The View now and there's no more clapping. And I kind of miss that. I also wish they would scream at each other and really get into good arguments. Now they have to go one at a time like babies, and it really annoys me, but whatever. Which is good too, because some people take over and then no one can say anything. But I like when people fight back. Excuse me, I'm speaking too. Anyways, I'm kind of going on a tangent. I did it, I mean, I think she didn't really say anything about her, and I feel like also too, she might be legally advised not to. That's the thing. I think what people wanted to hear from Ellen about how she personally was involved or what she personally did, and she was like, oh yeah, I didn't know about anything that happened in my studio. I take full responsibility, but it wasn't me, and I just found out about it. And we're going to make changes from our producers to make sure this doesn't happen again. But a lot of the allegations that came out against her were about her personally, about how she made people uncomfortable, or how she walked into the room and treated people, or the things she said to people, and that was none of was ever addressed. It was kind of like, oh, the people who work under me, they did things I didn't know, but we'll take care of it. I'm so sorry. I think people were looking for more than that. But on the other hand, being on TV, you know, being here on YouTube, you know, I have a few attorneys. I have an IP attorney. I have a media attorney. Oh, I got another patron! Yay! I have different people that I've talked to over the years that work for me or whatever. And, you know, they advise me sometimes, like, don't say this, don't say that, don't address this, don't address that, don't you dare do this, don't you dare do, you know? And I'm sure her attorney said, don't let people forget about it. It's for the better for you. It's on the record. we're referring to things from 10 years ago, probably. Memories are blurry. Just, I'm sure she's advised not to. So I can kind of see both sides there. And I don't watch her show. I don't watch it. Let's, ooh, go back. Why is this not, there we go. Sorry. Okay, let's do one last question because this is a very long video. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse you. Cheapers creepers. What do you think of the Dolan twins? I don't know anything about them, to be honest with you. I've never clicked on a Dolan twins video. It's not personal. I don't click on a lot of people's videos. See, since I'm creating 50 videos a month on my own, I have no editor, I have no help. Like, Orlan helps me with cleaning the dishes and setting up the camera and whacking me with a noodle. Hey, we're gonna fight today, get your noodle. You know, but like in terms of like the legwork and the editing and all that, I don't have time to sit and watch YouTubers. Thoughts on Charlie Gold? Ugh. Just, ugh. Just looking for an excuse to be mean. Like, no one in their right mind does that crap. Under the guise of, you know, it's like Freely the Banana Girl, who used to, well, you know, she stopped making videos like this, but many years ago, she used to make videos going after people and like, you are under the guise of, oh, I'm trying to help everyone. It's like, you aren't helping nobody. It's like, excuse me. But please, I love when people make videos to spread my name further. But no, Charlie, ew. Just the same old type of crap like, oh yeah, I'm trying to help Amberlynn. I'm trying to help her. You don't give a crap about her. You're just making money off of her. You don't give a one rat's butt. And it's just like, that's not legal, by the way. I don't know if Amberlynn's ever consulted with an attorney, but that channel would be wiped off the internet in a second if it were up to me. That's not legal. And you can't just play someone's whole video. No, you can't. Not in that excessive amount either. If that's your whole channel, Oh. She's just bitter because she's still fat. She's just freaking bitter because she's still fat. She's lost, what, 5 pounds in a year? And she's the nerd. Well, I'm trying. Okay. As she's, you know, and I get that Amberlynn can be problematic and Chantel can be problematic and all these other people. Everyone's freaking problematic, including you. Just disgusting. Oh my gosh, you'll never see me sit here and talk about someone's weight as I'm literally the size of an Oompa Loompa. Get real. Disgusting. You know, oh. Amberlynn needs to talk to an IP attorney. That ain't okay. Man, I've spent $10,000 on talking to lawyers this year. But you know what? It's for the better. It's for the better. You have to protect yourself. And even if it doesn't come down to the legalities of anything, what kind of person sits on the internet and makes video after video obsessively over and over targeting somebody, which is also against YouTube's rules, over just obsessively and saying nothing other than they're still fat, they're still fat, they're still fat, as you're freaking fat yourself. Like, you look like a fool. Oh, well, I'm trying. Well, at least I'm not eating junk on camera. But what you eat off camera shows on camera. Like, oh my gosh, there's no time for secrets here. And you know what? Maybe all she eats is crackers and lettuce. Maybe she does. But you are in no position to be criticizing people's appearance. It's just gross. Well, she's criticizing her behavior, not her appearance. No. This is targeting. This is bullying and harassment terms from YouTube's terms of service. No. 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 Would you ever do a collab with Zach? Who's Zach? Thoughts on Ariana Grande? Very good voice. Oh, I just thought of Mariah Carey. Are they like rivals? Thoughts on Charlie D'Amelio? She got very famous from TikTok, right? From dancing. I think that's cute. I think she's very cute. I think she's very cute. You know, a much better role model than Tana. Or Bad Babby Baddie Maddie. What's her name? Bad Baddie. Or Daniel Con. At least, you know, much better role. A sweet girl. You know, ain't causing trouble to people. Ain't trying to make a million babies. Ain't, you know, she got famous for doing dances. I mean, how cute. Wow, I'm such a hater. I'm such a freaking hater. Well, you know, whatever. These are my opinions. Thoughts on Sass ASMR? Don't watch her. I don't watch any ASMR. Let's the record be straight. I don't watch any ASMR. They creep me out. They're boring. I don't. Ugh, the noises. Oh no. I have no thoughts. Because I never think about her. Thoughts on Jeffree Star? I just answered this in another video. I know he's going through drama. His boyfriend stole from him. Oh my god. Just so many idiots in the world. Like, oh shoot, you'd be, oh, come on, Orlan. Just come on and steal from me, please. Let me flip this table, please. I'm actually mad at Jeffree because he's not making good enough content out of this. I'd be flipping tables. I'd be making a whole muck out of this. Stole. Thoughts on Lady Gaga? Excuse me, talented, dared to be different, good music, creative, nice. I loved her speeches at the Capitol for marriage equality. I'll never forget it. They say this country is free. They say this country is equal, but it's not equal and free if it's only sometimes. Are you listening? Are you listening? Ooh, I have goosebumps. Oh, I was so, like, proud to see such influential figures like Lady Gaga standing up for people like me. I literally have tears in my eyes. I literally memorized the speech. Wonderful things about Lady Gaga. Who says bad things about Lady Gaga? Probably lots of people who prefer Cardi B. I don't know. See, that's what Lady Gaga's music videos had: dancing, they had stories, they had hidden messages, they were artistic. I mean, obviously it's style. Some people think she's too much, you know. Oh, Lady Gaga is just wonderful. Wonderful. I remember dancing to so many of her music at the club in Washington, D.C. when I used to go to college there. Lady Gaga was very popular when I was in freshman and sophomore of college. Bad Romance had just come out, and very popular. Some of my roommates, not my floor mates from my dorm, were obsessed with Lady Gaga. One of my boyfriends really liked Lady Gaga. I actually kind of want to see her in concert. I've never been to a concert before, by the way. I know, surprise. I've been to a million orchestra concerts, symphonies, galas, a couple operas. I saw ballets, I saw Swan Lake at the Lincoln Center. I've never been to a concert though. Never. I would have loved to see Lady Gaga, actually. Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. Love Lady Gaga. Let's end on that. I feel like this video is very long because I'm seeing more things that make me mad, and let's end on something happy. I love Lady Gaga, and I'll never forget her speech for marriage equality, and I'll never forget her crazy meat dress, or all her publicity stunts. They were amazing. And did she ever have beef with somebody? Did she ever like pick on another superstar? Like, Lady Gaga's like superstar. She's not a celebrity, she's a superstar. I mean, people in Indonesia held signs like, oh, all over the world. She inspired people. Because she had a lot of good things to say in her music. It wasn't about stirring mac and cheese and making babies. No. And getting back at this cheater and no. You know, she had a lot of good things to say with her music too. Actually, some of her music was very revengeful. Never mind. I don't know. I just thought she was really cool. Ew, I keep thinking of Bad Babby. I just feel like just the trash in my head. It's like, ugh. Yeah, let's think of Lady Gaga and her inspirational speech at the, where was that? That was the steps of the Capitol, I think, yeah. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching my video. It was very long. If you made it this far, I freaking love you. Thank you for listening to all of my opinions about a lot of different people. You probably don't even know who half these people are. I name dropped a million different people today. I saw a lot of comments about Trisha, like every other comments about Trisha. I don't know why. Every time I do Q&As, people want to know. I guess because we had such a big old drama. I don't know. I don't want to keep repeating myself. There's really nothing else to say. You know, I've said what I've said about her. I saw a lot of comments too about Trump or Biden. Trump. You know, I get lots of comments like this and I don't know what to say. People are like, I want to vote for Biden or Trump. Biden. Ooh. I'm a pig. Oink oink. Oinky oink. Thank you. Oh, this camera's like kind of crookedy. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get going now. This was very fun connecting with you. If you made it this long to the end of the video, like right now, and you sat here for, I'm sure this is over an hour long, I'm sure. If you sat here for this whole time listening to me slur my speech, and chew with my, you know, talk with my mouth full, and be all sassy and, you know, gossipy about all these people, and contradict myself, and make the K-poppers upset, and make people who like rap upset, and, you know, make people upset because I said I'm voting for Biden, and make the other people upset because I'm voting for Trump, you know. If you're still here because of all of this, thank you. Please write the word jalapeno. Oh no, you probably don't know how to spell that. Write the word tomato. Write the word tomato and you leave some tomato emojis. I'm gonna pick out a few of you to publicly thank in my next YouTube video. Either on this channel or my daily channel. Probably the daily channel, so go there, more Nikocado. But maybe this one, it really depends. But I'm gonna let this sit for a couple days. You know, on this channel we upload every couple days. I want to let this channel sit. Let people watch this video, you know. Please leave the word tomato or put some tomato emojis if you're watching on your phone or the computer. You just do control shift control Apple. How do you I can do it on the computer. I just can't. Space. I think you press space bar and control. Look it up. You can do emojis on your computer. Leave some tomatoes for me, and I know that you watched this whole freaking thing. You are amazing. I swear I really shouldn't be this. I'm not interesting at all. I don't know why you even watch this. I don't know, but thank you. I really do appreciate it. There's a lot of time to give to a person who's stuffing their face and gossiping about people. Thank you. And I will see ya for another video, everybody. Bye. Bye. Oh my God. I'm so unhealthy. And I'm getting fat and I don't know why. A big thank you to my patrons for supporting this video and my executive producers, Zen, Dr. Captain, Lala Baby, and Alizee. For more mukbangs and other content not allowed on YouTube, join my community over on Patreon. Must be age 18 or older. And for something more personal, get a video from me directly on Cameo, where we can also DM each other and chat one-on-one. So if you want to see more content, come follow my Patreon. But if you just want to talk to me through Cameo. Links to both are down below. Thank you so much. Bye.